afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the post-game press conference following the game between Uganda and Mali. Mali beat Uganda 85 to 72. We are welcoming Coach George Galanopoulos and player Deng Joan from Team Uganda. Coach, what are your first impression, your first assessment after this game?
First and foremost, want to congratulate Mali, very well-coached team, very talented up and down the roster. They shot the ball really well from three today, something that I think was our Achilles heels, was guarding the three-point line. Yeah, I think we did enough on the defensive end to win other than guarding the three. We forced about 22 turnovers. We only capitalized 13 of those, so I think that would have been a great opportunity to get out and run, and we also only had 8 fast break points. So the game, we thought if we got stops, was going to be run in transition to get easy baskets to attack their ball pressure. And I think in the half court, their ball pressure, their defense, their intensity just bothered us a little bit. But really proud of our group, proud of all the young guys, really proud of Dang. I think I've been with Dang since 2018, and to see his growth into the all-around offensive and defensive player that he is today is really special. And I'm really blessed and grateful to have been a part of his journey and to see where he is right now, an incredible basketball player, and we're very lucky to have him.
Before my question, what do you think about what coach is saying about you?
No, I appreciate that. I'm very honored. Me and Coach has been through a lot past 7 years. You know, we've won some games together and we've had some tough losses. So just to be able to share this experience and then hear him say that means a lot.
Okay, now let's go to the first question. You fought hard, but I mean, you start to fight from the second quarter till the end of the game. So do you think your poor first quarter was a turning point of the game?
Yeah, I mean, Mali's a good team. So with good teams, you can't come out not aggressive. You can't come out like that. So once we got going, it was good. But by that time, they were in their rhythm too.
Yeah, thank you. Question from the audience. Introduce yourself, the media, for who you working.
Commiserations, coach, on the loss. Mali shot 17.4% in their first game from three. You did mention that the overabundance of kind of packing the paint as opposed to at least kind of sharing that defensive structure across the perimeter was part of the issue. Do you feel that you kind of underestimated their ability to shoot from long range, and on the second part of that, do you feel going forward that looking at how teams performed in their first game might be a misnomer, I guess even from shooting from long range?
Yeah, I don't think we underestimated it. They are a better team in the paint than they are from three. That's just a fact based on the numbers. But it doesn't mean they don't guard them from three. We have very strict principles about making sure that you can test every shot. And I think if we were to go back and look, there were a lot of shots that weren't contested, unfortunately. So it's not about taking them for granted and underestimating them. It's about prioritizing their strength first, which is getting to the rim and their ball handlers. And then it's working your way out to the three-point line once they do catch the basketball. So we just did a poor job of keeping matchups and keeping bodies on bodies, as we like to say. But hats off to them. Shooting 17%. I don't think they're a 17% three-point shooting team, so maybe it was a little bit of the law of averages too, and we were just on the wrong end of that tonight. Second question. What was your second question?
Just mostly going forward, do you feel how teams perform, maybe shot from long range, might be a bit of a misnomer, and something that the team shouldn't necessarily pay too much of a mind to attention?
Yeah, I think when I don't know about other teams, but when we scout these teams, we do watch their first game, but we also look up their career statistics and where they played previously. So, if Robinson Opong was to go 0-10 from three in the first game, historically he's obviously not an 0 for 10-point shooter, right? So it's important that we do the scouting where everybody is, wherever they play. not just in one game. So it was still, I think, the right game plan from a philosophy standpoint. But the execution of still contesting shots and making those shots uncomfortable and difficult, we did not do a good job of that. So they got comfortable, and even professional basketball players, like they can make shots if they're comfortable, no matter what their strengths or weaknesses are. So we just did a poor job of that.
Next question.
Here, a question for both. Despite of the result and even taking in mind Jackson was not able to sit today, just in the mixed zone, Omar Bayo told me this team of Uganda, it's unpredictable. They can win to everyone, they can lose against everyone too. But how important is to know that despite of the result, also the other teams look the value that the teams have.
No, I think every time we come out to these tournaments, Uganda is a team that always fights, and that's why we're unpredictable. So it's never we lost one game, it's over. We're always ready to go for the next game.
Next question.
You want me to answer that question as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think, yeah, to piggyback off of what Dang said, these guys are fighters. You know, I've coached a couple of these guys for a long time. Dang, Rob, Jonathan Komagoom. I've also coached some of the younger guys that came from Uganda from the time they were 17, 18 years old in basketball camps over there. So, you know, there's a familiarity with each other, but you just never know when you come to these tournaments. Everybody prepares the way they prepare, and you can't take any moment for granted. And any team at any point in a single elimination tournament or a 3-game group play tournament can beat anybody. So unfortunately, we were on the wrong end of that, but very proud of our guys, proud of the effort, just didn't execute the way that we wanted to.
Coach, one last question. Can you tell us how much do you miss the Kalumas brothers and Ish Wainwright?
How much do they mean to us?
Your team is them.
Yeah. I mean, the more talent that we can get, the better, obviously. Yeah, Ish wasn't able to be here for a number of reasons. I think Arthur's battling with a little knee issue. So obviously he's home taking care of that. Anytime you can add 2 players of that caliber, it gives you, you know, maybe a better chance to compete and win. But haven't been worried about the fact that they're not here. We haven't really talked about it. We're going to battle with the guys that are here and that have been here,
Yeah.
and we still have faith in them. I have the utmost faith in them to just continue to get better, and there's still a chance that we can go out and we can execute and get better from this and win the next game, and that's what we're going to do.
With that being said, I want to thank you, Coach. Thank you, Dan, for coming, and all the best for the future.
Thank you guys.
reprenons le fil de notre conférence de presse qui suit le match qui a opposé le Mali à l'Ouganda. Le Mali s'est imposé 85 à 72 et nous accueillons Aladji Diko, le coach du Mali, et Mahaman Koulibaly. Félicitations tous les deux. Hein, bravo pour cette victoire. Alors coach, voilà, quelles sont tes premières impressions après ce match?
Merci encore une fois de nous permettre de nous exprimer. Alors, mes impressions après ce match, c'est que c'est une victoire, donc on est naturellement content, c'est bien. Mais après, c'est pas ce qu'on entendait, ce que je pensais pouvoir faire. Donc, je suis certes content, mais un peu déçu du comportement de mes joueurs. Sans pourtant minimiser l'équipe ougandaise, je pense qu'on pouvait mieux faire, mais je vous avoue que je ne reconnais pas cette équipe que j'avais pourtant bien préparée. Mais voilà, on les prend avec philosophie, on va essayer de remobiliser la troupe parce que on est parti d'une défaite à une victoire, même si elle n'a pas été celle à laquelle on s'entendait. Je pense qu'il faut la positiver et continuer, essayer de parler, de corriger pour qu'à la fin on puisse voir l'équipe à laquelle nous nous attendons.
Coach, vous avez le droit de sourire, hein, vous avez gagné quand même. Hein.
Ah, bien
Et
sûr.
voilà, il faut.
Merci.
Maman, quand l'Ouganda revient à 4 points, vous mettez coup sur coup 2 gros shoots à 3 points, est-ce qu'à ce moment-là, vous dites, allez, il faut que je prenne l'équipe sur mon dos?
Oui, bon, à ce moment-là, vraiment, on a vu que ils ont beaucoup remonté, ils ont beaucoup enlevé nos points.
Mhm.
Donc, dans le jeu, on a eu des situations libres. Donc, certainement, des situations libres, on profite. Donc, j'ai juste pris les tirs facilement.
Ok, merci. Question de nos confrères. Question from the audience, please.
Bonjour, coach. Congratulations on the win. Assists, the accumulation of assists is part and parcel of sharing the ball, but also a team's ability to knock down shots, to make shots. In this game, you were able to accumulate 23 assists, 10 more than the previous game, which is obviously, due to the fact that you share the ball, but also knock down shots. However, my question to you is, what, other than the fact that you were knocking down shots, knocking down long-range shots, so on and so forth, what do you see and what do you believe was the main difference between the first game and the second game of the team's ability to, share the ball and move the ball?
Alors, sa question, c'est vous avez eu 23 passes décisives, soit 10 de plus que lors du match précédent. Et aussi, vous avez été un peu plus adroit aujourd'hui. Alors, d'après vous, voilà, qu'est-ce que vous avez essayé de modifier pour arriver à cette performance?
Bon, nous n'avons pas modifié grand-chose. Il faut juste reconnaître que le premier match, l'équipe n'a pas joué à sa juste valeur. Elle était méconnaissable. Nous n'avons fait que parler aux joueurs, leur dire de se mettre à l'aise, qu'ils ne se prennent pas pour, je ne sais pas, les champions avant la fin de la compétition, qu'ils reviennent pieds sur terre et faire le basket normal.
Mhm.
Donc c'est ce discours qui a permis à chacun de ces gens, en tout cas, de garder les pieds sur terre, de faire un basket simple. Lui, il trouve très bien ce que nous on a fait, nous apprécions également, mais moi je trouve qu'encore il manque beaucoup de choses pour cette équipe.
So, there was nothing special. The first game we didn't play our level. We didn't play our game. I didn't recognize my team. So today it was a little bit better, but I think we can improve. So from the first game to today's game, we just talk to the player, tell them to be themselves, to play the way they know how to play, and not be champ before winning. So they have to stay focused on the game, and at the end of the day, keep it simple. Try to do simple things and be efficient. Question suivante.
For both, or whatever, whoever wants to answer. Everybody already show up in the competition, one's better or worse, but how important is it for you, especially after this win? Keep the mentality of saying, okay, one more day, we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, and this competition can end or can continue without any doubt, without the situation we can get. So, which is the key to keep growing as a group to arrive as far as possible?
Alors c'est une compétition, la question s'adresse à vous deux, c'est une compétition dans laquelle on sait que tout peut arriver. Aujourd'hui c'est une victoire mais on ne sait pas de quoi demain sera fait. Alors qu'est-ce que vous justement vous comptez faire pour rester mobilisé parce que voilà demain vous pouvez être là comme vous pouvez ne pas être là. Donc voilà, qu'est-ce qu'on fait pour continuer de faire grandir ce groupe? Donc la question au coach et après ce sera Maman.
On répond tous ou une seule réponse?
Oui, une seule réponse.
Moi, je peux répondre
Oui, vas-y.
seulement, ou bien lui aussi va parler.
Oui, 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 lui aussi. Là.
Bon, commence alors.
Voilà, vas-y, Maman.
Et tout d'abord, je voudrais féliciter mes joueurs aussi. Donc, on a gagné ce soir et nous, on va prendre match par match. C'est vrai, on a perdu hier, on a gagné aujourd'hui. C'est un tournoi, c'est comme ça. Donc, les matchs ne sont pas finis. Donc, on va juste se dire, et les gars, c'est juste le début. Il faut qu'on reste concentré. Rien n'est fait pour nous. Juste essayons d'être concentrés sur les matchs suivants. On va préparer. Demain, on va se reposer. Donc, après ça, on va essayer de préparer les petits erreurs qui nous ont manqué. Aujourd'hui, essayer de revenir plus fort le match prochain.
First of all, he wants to congratulate his teammate. The key word is one game at a time. One game at a time. Just be focused. And he's saying, we have done nothing yet. So let's try to adjust on what we did bad and try to be better, but be focused on the objectives game after game. Coach?
Ok, en ce qui concerne la question, comme il a si bien dit, hein, moi je ne souhaite pas ne pas être là demain. Je suis venu pour travailler et partir le plus long possible. Je ne suis certes pas le genre de coach à vendre la peau de l'ours avant de l'avoir à battre. Je reste confiant. Je pense avoir les moyens, en tout cas, de réorganiser ma troupe. Pour moi, chaque match est une finale. Il faut gagner et avancer. Donc moi, je souhaite rester autant que possible. Et pourquoi pas jouer la finale en ce jour de 24 août, Inch'Allah.
We wish to go for a long journey. We want to stay here until the last game of the competition. So why not play the final? So we will play every game like a final. For us, every game is a final because I don't want to go back very quickly, very early. So we want to stay longer here. And I will say to my player, every game is a final. We need to compete. We need to fight until the last game. Voilà, sur ce, on va vous dire merci, bravo, félicitations encore une fois.